Welcome to Talks and Raws, the podcast where we explore the depths of human experience, share stories of inspiration, and ignite conversations that matter. Hi, I am Mr. Fadzli, your host and moderator for today. And we have three special guests with us, and I am excited to hear their POVs on our topic, which is education and social life. So I don't want to take their spotlight. Let me invite this gentleman right here to start the introduction.
Okay, hello, I'm Aiman. I'm from Tuaran and I'm currently running a course in Asasi Science.
All right, Aiman, and we have here, who are you?
Well, my name is Hadifah. I'm from here, which is Kota Kinabalu, and I'm in Asasi too, which is technically information technology.
All right, we have Hadifah from Asasi Technology Maklumat or Foundation of Information Technology. Sorry Hadifah. Lastly, we have.
Hello, my name is Angela and Christopher, and I am from Pinampang, and I am a student in Asasi Science.
All right, wonderful. So we have Aiman, Hadifah, and Angela. Okay, say hi to the cameras. All right. Okay. So, guys, we have a topic here, education and social life. Okay, by definition, education is the process of receiving or giving systematic instruction, especially at school or university. And social life means the activities you do with other people for pleasure or as when you are not working. Sorry. Okay, guys, how do you balance your academic commitments with your social life as an Asasi student? Okay, maybe Aiman, can you start first?
Okay, well, this is a pretty interesting topic to me because to me, academic achievement and the social life is equally as important. So I try to balance it out the same with each other. Usually, like we have our class in the morning until like almost late evening like that. So I usually spend more time to give my effort to learn because I'm in the mood at that. And when we reach during nighttime or weekdays, I usually spend time with my friends, like expanding my social life and such.
Okay. All right. So normally, during the day, you're gonna be bookworm, study all the time. Okay, and then at night you're gonna be partying all night.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, not partying, but
like
hanging out with your friends. Okay. So thank you, Aiman. Okay. So do you see any difference between semester 1 and semester 2?
Well, if I want to say, semester 2 is like relatively harder than semester 1 because subject is like a bit more deeper than we learn in our high school or even in semester 1. Because I noticed that some subjects in semester 1 have already been covered when we are in high school.
Okay. Right, thank you, Aiman, for your input. Now I'm curious to know, okay, our friend from Asasi IT, okay, Hadifah, how do you balance your academic commitments with your social life as an Asasi IT student?
Interesting question, sir. I personally don't believe in making schedule. I really can't follow up with schedule, and that's how I balance it out. Is like probably because I'm used to it. I'm just doing my works after I'm done with, with all the lectures and stuff. So when I go back to my dorm, I like straight up doing my work.
Oh, okay.
What am I doing with my life? And about social life, though, I'm not really social.
Okay.
I usually just stay inside. I don't really go out. But when I do, though, like we go out entirely throughout the day, and I absolutely don't have any disturbance with works because, as I've said, after I'm done with my lectures, I go straight to doing it.
Oh, okay, all right. Why don't everyone be like you?
I know.
All right, why do we procrastinate? Okay, that's a question for another episode. Thank you, Hadifah, for your input. Okay, I have the same question that I asked Aiman just now. Are there any differences between semester 1 and semester 2 in terms of your in terms of the course and also in terms of your attitude towards the courses?
That's actually a great question because I'll say I see a big difference there. Why? Because when I was like in semester 1, I was like, what am I doing? I don't know what am I studying because I was in a science course before this, right? And so when I went into semester 1, it was being hectic. I do like being, didn't do my works and stuff, but I tried to manage. And when I entered semester 2, I tried to become more disciplined. And yeah, I do my works. There's a difference.
All right. Okay, thank you, Hadifah. So what about you, Angela? How do you balance your academic commitments with your social life as an Asasi science student?
For me, I actually tend to forget a lot.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So I don't like to do work straight away.
So that's like, okay.
So what I learned from my lesson in semester 1, I create a work schedule, a monthly work schedule. So in this schedule of mine, I really put due dates of my assignments, my PBLs, tutors, because I forget a lot. So I put this schedule at places that I can have easy access to, maybe on my tablet, on my phone, or on my study table. Okay. So yeah, it's like a reminder for me because I always forget. I don't know why.
All right. Okay, wonderful, Angela. So hopefully you guys are taking notes, okay? If you are like Angela, you can do whatever she's doing. If you like Hadifah, she prefers not to procrastinate. You do your work straight away because polar opposite. And you are like, you don't believe in schedule. And she is a believer. A firm believer. Okay, are you a believer in scheduling?
No.
No. So you're like Hadifah?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's on my mood.
So it depends on your mood.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you procrastinate or do you do your work straight away after the lecture?
Yeah, I procrastinate.
Procrastinate. Okay. All right. But you still get your work done,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Before the deadline.
Before the deadline. Okay, that's important. Okay, make sure you guys finish your work before the deadline. Okay, guys. I forgot to ask you the question. This same question I asked the both of them. Is there any difference between? Let's talk about your attitude towards semester 1 and semester 2. Are there any difference?
Semester 1, like what she said, I don't know what I was studying. Like it's also new. Like you finish SPM, then a few months you into Asasi, and then maybe in another 2 more months we're gonna into degree. So it's like all in a rush. So in semester 1, I feel like I also procrastinate a lot. So I learn from my lesson and I create schedule nowadays.
Okay, that's good. That's good. So in semester 2, you became a believer in schedule.
Change religion.
All right. Okay. Thank you, guys. That's the first question. Okay. And I think it's really important that we have a system. Okay. It's not about having a schedule. I think it's about it's being
Systematic.
systematic. Yes, that's true. Okay. You stick to your system. Okay. Like you have your own system. When you're done with your lecture, you straight away you glued to your seat and you start doing your work, right? And then still you get the job done. But some other students, they prefer to follow the schedule and get their work done. At the end, results are the same. Okay. So second question. Okay, guys. Okay. Can you share any memorable experiences where your academic and social lives intersected positively? Perhaps when you're studying, okay, whatever you're studying, and suddenly it overlapped with your social life. Okay, whether was it a positive one? And then if you do have any positive story to tell, do share with us. Okay, let's start with you, Aiman. Do you have any story you want to share?
There's a lot that I can mention, but if you want to be specific and choose only one, I guess it's during the exam weeks.
Okay.
So what I want to simply say is that usually during the night time, I study with my friends, right? But some of them said like, let's study like 12 a.m., like around 12 a.m., 1 a.m. lah. So and then when we get to that time, none of us are awake. all everyone is that's asleep.
Okay.
And then when we wake up, oh shoot.
Okay.
We're dead. We're so dead. And then we like we open our phones, tablets, and such, and hurry revise everything, every single chapter that that's going to be released. and that time
Okay.
before the exam.
Oh.
So basically, it is like okay, as you can tell, it's pretty hectic.
Yeah.
And this really sticks with me because I'm not usually the kind to study the night before, because I've like really strict parents or something. They usually ask me to study a week before or such. Now since we have like quite a lot of freedom, I can just what I can do, and well, it's I don't think I quite like it, but it's also pretty fun. So I don't think I regret it that much as I would expect.
Oh, okay. So he's saying that he is enjoying this thrill that he gets by studying the night before the test or quiz or exam.
Basically.
Okay. What about? Okay, I'm gonna ask the two ladies. Okay, are you that type of student who studies the night before? Angela,
I used to,
you used to, but now?
but now maybe I try to study 1 week before.
Okay, all right. What about you, Hadifah? It's okay. You can be honest. You can be honest. Yeah. Okay. All right.
I don't have like, I can study a day before,
Okay.
the night before, or I can study a week or a month before that. So like, I'm not.
Okay. Oh, for you, anytime is fine.
Yeah, anytime's fine.
All right.
But I just not to.
You just choose not to.
Yeah, I choose not to.
Depends on your mood.
Well, it's not mood.
Okay.
Well, it's just like depends on my schedule. The time, not that I say, or especially like lectures, right? And
Yeah.
there's works to do. So of course I'm going to like follow that, but my own schedule, I don't have that. Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you, ladies. Question for Hadifah. Same question. Do you have any memorable experiences where your academic life and your social life intersected positively?
I was going to share a story,
Okay. Do share.
especially just like yesterday. I think we were sitting on the table, like, me and my family, and then we talk about stuff, right? And then suddenly my sister opened up a story. She said, "Oh, where did you get your lips from? It doesn't come from my the mother or father." So, and then I suddenly start open up. Oh, I know about this. I know about biology.
Good.
Start talking about DNA and right. I mean, like I studied that,
Okay.
right? So like it's an interesting topic. So that's the positive impact.
Okay.
Actually, like talking about your studies,
Okay.
then you adapt it into your life, right? So it's an interesting topic to talk about, and I think that it should be talked about more often, right? So yeah, that's all for me.
Okay, that's fun. Using your knowledge, even though you're now studying IT, but you were a science stream student before. Okay, and then you use that and then use it as a topic and then to outsmart your sister, something like that. Was that the attempt? Was that?
Yeah, I was going to accept that.
Okay.
She's also like knowledgeable.
Oh, all right. So does this happen often?
Yeah, sure.
Also.
All right. So yeah, I think it's always fun to have this family-friendly banter with your siblings, right? To have that siblings fight over this kind of stuff. Okay. Like I would tell my younger siblings. Okay, I'm the eldest. I would tell them, "You're not actually part of the family. We actually found you by the roadside. Yeah, we adopted by the dumpster, and then we saw you we felt pity, and then that's why we took you in, okay? And now you are part of the family. We do things like, I think, do you guys do that too?
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's customary to do that. Alright, just kidding. Okay, let's not encourage such things. Okay. Alright. Okay. Angela, what about you? Do you have any story to share?
There is one, but it happened like a few years ago, and it actually happened in another school where a bunch of school were invited to as well. It's like a study program. So first of all, I didn't like studying back then, and secondly, we had to socialize with other students, which is also not something I like because, if you know, I'm an introvert, like 100% introvert back then. So imagine 2 in 1. So, what I didn't expect was they told us to do a model in a group, but with different students from other school. And I thought it would be like scary or boring, but actually it turned out funny. And it was actually enjoyable because while we were building, we actually talked and it was full of laughter. Like, I don't know how it happened. So, yes, it's like,
Magic.
yeah, magic. Like, suddenly.
Sometimes it takes things like this seminar or group project for you to build meaningful relationship with so many new friends, right? Do you still keep in touch with your new friends from that school? Okay, that's good. That's good. Do you guys have similar experience like that? Do you guys have?
Oh yeah, I have.
Okay, so I think it's something that people tend to oversee, where school programs or university programs they are actually meaningful platforms for us, for you guys students, for you to build rapport or to build connection or to build a network where you guys can actually gain something fruitful from it. And then it's good that you're mentioning that in UMS we do have lots of programs during degree. Okay, I'm excited to see you guys going into your degree courses and participating in all these exciting programs. Okay, can you guys promise me something?
Yeah.
That you guys will join all these fun programs prepared by UMS.
Sure. I mean, like, I'm okay with it.
Okay.
Okay, as long as it is interesting.
Yeah. Okay. Make sure it's to your liking. You don't simply join stuff because they are free food. No. Okay. Yeah. But actually, that is also a good motivator. Do you guys agree?
Yeah.
Food is right. I know.
My main reason.
Main reason when I was a student, my main reason when I want to join the program is there food. Okay. The first question that I will ask whenever I join a program, and then the program actually doesn't have food, I will whisper to my friend, I was told that there will be food. Okay, that was what I will say to my friend. But then I gain something more, something far better than food. Actually, I built good rapport with so many brilliant students and also brilliant lecturers. Okay, so hopefully during your degree you guys will participate. Okay, you have promised me. Okay, this is a promise. Okay, is this a promise? Promise? Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so that's we will wrap up our first session. We'll see you again for our next session in a moment. Okay, right. Bye.
Tahniah kepada anda kerana berjaya menamatkan ini 4 sebab kenapa anda perlu sambung belajar di program asasi di UMS.
Yang pertama, laluan pantas untuk sambung belajar iaitu pengajian selama 1 tahun sahaja sebelum ke peringkat ijazah muda seronokkan dapat belajar.
Oke, sekarang untuk yang kedua. Para pelajar akan mendapat peluang secara 100% untuk sambung belajar di UMS dalam program asasi sains dan juga teknologi.
Yang ketiga, yang paling menarik, para pelajar yang layak akan mendapat bantuan keuangan daripada Kementerian Pengajian Tinggi. Ini termasuk yuran dan juga duit poket.
Seterusnya yang terakhir sekali, terdapat program asasi yang best di UMS, yaitu program asasi sains, program asasi teknologi maklumat, dan program agri-science yang merupakan program asasi yang terbaharu.
Bah, apalagi jangan lupa mengisi program asasi UMS di UPU. Bye, berjumpa kita di UMS.
Alright, welcome back to Talks and Roars Aums. Okay. So we have discussed about the academic commitments and social life earlier, and also how these two aspects intersected in their life. Okay, and we have I have this one other question that I'm curious to ask you guys, because I'm a millennial and you guys are Gen Z, right?
Okay.
So I know it's not obvious. I do look like a Gen Z, right? I know it's not obvious, but and we are the generations where we are exposed to social media and technology as early as when we were a baby. Yeah. You know, Gen Z, right? But actually, no. Okay, I was exposed to social media when I just finished my high school.
Oh.
Okay, and technology was really alien to me. Yeah, I just knew how to use Microsoft Word as I entered Asasi. Okay, I did an Asasi before. So it was technology and social media is something that is so natural in our life. So because we wake up or we eat or we socialize, we use social media. Do you guys agree?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, it's a norm. And then I'm sure you guys all have all these famous social media applications like Twitter, or now it's currently known as X, and also what else? TikTok, Instagram. Okay, I have a question. Okay, from a millennial to Gen Z, do you guys have Facebook?
Yeah.
Be honest.
Yeah, I have.
Why do you have Facebook?
Well, I know my mom have Facebook, so I just want to follow her.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Are you like, is your mom like my mom? Sometimes she would like ask for gifts from Facebook because she wants to win her Farmville, or what's the other game? Candy Crush.
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes she would do that. Oh God, we're being used. With our parents. Okay. All right. So why don't you guys have Facebook, Angela? What's wrong with Facebook?
It just doesn't sit right with me.
Oh.
Okay, doesn't sit right with you guys. Well, okay. Really? I know, right? Can't relate.
The GUI and all.
You know, it's really funny because right now I'm getting like memories, flashbacks. In Facebook we have this flashback function where every day it will remind you guys of your posts. Okay, so I have this one post from 12 years ago. It's being reminded. So it's like I've had Facebook for 12 years now. Okay, so that's the thing. We are very natural with our usage with social media and technology. Aiman, how do you think technology and social media influence the way you guys, the students, interact and engage with their studies and social circles?
Well, to me, it is both a good thing and a bad thing. The bad thing is that for some people, they too immersed in the social media life that they forgot to think about the future and the family.
Mhm.
Like sometimes they play games too much, watch your YouTubes, go to the social media website like Instagram and all. They too focus on that until they forgot their studies and the importance of their pointer for the future. And this could depends on how they approach their that kind of way. It could lead to a successful life. Like as you probably know, the Mr. Beast, he dropped out of college, right? But right now he is successful and making like millions of money per month. But that's not everybody can do that. So I would like to say that I think we should use the technology more better. Like when we study when we want to, like when we need to, like before the exam. We could use like some tutorial videos that unlike the slides that we learn, which sometimes have hundreds of slides somehow, then there's no way in 1 second or thought or anyone would like to read any of that. So we can use the YouTube app, like what channel is it again? Organic Chemistry, if I'm not wrong. They sometimes give like good tutorial videos on how to do some problems and such. Another note to add, like you can also use the social media to stay connected with your friends also. Like if I'm not mistaken, there are one friend of mine that is in America, if I'm not wrong.
Oh,
Yeah. So I sometimes contact him to not lose, to keep up with the news and all, to know he's okay or not.
All right. Truer words have never been said. Thank you, Aiman, for sharing your input. Yeah, I think there is a need for you guys to balance your study and also your social life and also your usage with social media. Okay. Same question, Hadifah. Okay. How do you think technology and social media influence the way students interact and engage with their studies and social circles?
Well, first of all, I think that students these days, nowadays, they try using like when we have works related to trying to promote our works. Like we use it on social media. We promote it on social media, right? And then people reach out, and then there goes the interaction. And just like what he said, try to correlate it with the generation today. There has been debate on whether or not these technologies are actually good, right, or bad towards these teenagers, and because, like he said that, he said about what was it regarding, students are going to be like so engrossed in playing their game and stuff, and like doing it as might actually do it as a job in the future. Yeah, and that's the stuff, like that's the debate. They think that not everybody's going to succeed in doing that, right? And that's a problem. However, I think like it's a good approach, because with the advancements of technologies, I mean, we could actually achieve it in one way or another. And about him saying friends from like another place, I do have friends my own, from Utah, like we were connected from the, you remember the COVID-19?
Yeah.
And then people are playing this game called Among Us. And I was playing it too as a high schooler. And then I connected with them. And then I got my friends there. And then I've been interacting with them for so long in using the apps called Discord. And I do like ask them about how do you do your email, how do you do your essay. Like I tried to contact them, and they gave me their essays, and I like do it, and then we exchange stuff like, oh, I do Multimedia, right? They do, what was it?
IELTS? Is it IELTS?
No.
TOEFL?
What's the English?
SAT?
Yeah.
SAT?
Yeah.
SAT.
And that's the thing. So I think like that's all from me. I think it's a good supply for me.
Yeah, I think I do. I agree with you that what also with Aiman just now, he said technology help you guys to find friends from all over the globe, and if you use it meaningfully, and then you will get meaningful. You will gain meaningful stuff, like meaningful friendship, and then you can exchange your work with your friends from Utah or America or other places. All right. What about you, Angela?
For me, I think social media also has its pros and cons. In social media, actually, we can learn many things, like new knowledge from all around the globe, such as studies, news, or projects happening here and there, and many more. So, like, and also social medias for people who, how do I say, they cannot do a task for long term, like they do it and then they go there for. That's why I think TikTok is also, social media such as TikTok is quite good, because it's like short videos, but you can watch short videos of studies. I usually study in that way actually. Yeah, I watch short videos of mostly in biology. It explains about cells and all those. So yeah, and it's true that people sometimes they get too immersed in the app or social media. I think there's actually, how do I say? There's actually an improvement that the app maker, they make this one notification that pops out when you're on that app for too long. So it's like a reminder, like you're too long in this app, you should like quit and go outside or something. So yeah, so I think that's how some app maker overcome this problem. Yeah, so it's actually a good thing for me.
I think thank you for bringing that up, and I think it's a feature. It's a recent feature, right?
Yeah,
It's a recent feature that app developers have introduced to our apps that we use every day, especially like Instagram, TikTok, Discord. I don't know what Discord is. It's a very all right. Yeah, I know Discord is like stuff like you talk to people, right? And you It's a you're discording with the other with the other
have
discorders,
communication.
right? Discording with the other discorders. All right. See? Right, okay, as I was saying, so it's a recent feature made by the app developers. But is it, can we switch it off? It's an optional feature.
There's a setting in the
Okay, then it's we go back to square one. It's how you use and how you utilize social media in your daily life or your social life. Ideally, the best thing to do is to enable that feature.
Yeah.
But for those who disable it, please do not do that. And we should have a reminder for us because we're humans who are easily distracted.
yeah.
So if we have that feature enabled, then at least we have a reminder, okay, a digital reminder for us to stop playing too much with our phone. All right, okay, thank you guys. It's been a really fun discussion, okay, and I have learned a lot. I know that people discord with other discorders. It's called discording. Okay. All right. Okay. Final thoughts with our topic: education and social life. Perhaps you guys want to share something to your friends out there. Let's start with Aiman. What do you think, Aiman? Your final thoughts about education and social life, especially being an Asasi student in UMS.
So for me, education and social life is equally as important as I just said before. For the question one, if I'm not wrong. So we must know how to balance both of it, because if we neglect one of them, it could impact us negatively. Like if we neglect education, we would probably be jobless, unemployed, and that. And if we have little social life, we would some people would probably be stressed out because they don't have somebody to yeah. And not only that, sometimes people also never really think too much about any of them. So I would like for the viewers right now to take a moment and think about your how should I say this? How important both education and social life to you? Is it both of them is equal, or is it one of them is more than the other? So if it is the latter, so you must increase the other one. Like if you prefer education more than social life, you must increase your social life, because as far as I'm concerned, social life is really quite important, because if I am not wrong, there's a lot of people my dad know here in the medic
Course.
course. And if I'm not wrong, the Naib Chancellor right now, his friend before, former co-worker, and some of the things that I know from UMS right now came from them. From my dad asking them. So that's all.
All right. Thank you, Aiman. Hadifah, what about you? What are your final thoughts about education and social life, especially you being an Asasi student in UMS?
Let me give you guys some insight. All right. So first of all, I think the first interview where Angela talked about having schedule, I think as a student, that's a must. Although for me, I'm still used to not doing it, so I'm okay with not doing it. But for people who are still, conflicted with what they're going to do, it's best to do schedule, right? Yeah, that's right. As you said, this is actually equally important, right? And then regarding social life, though, I mean, I agree with him. He said about how our fathers, they usually have this vast connections. Yeah, somehow. And for me, though, I don't really have a good a big circle of friends. I prefer small circle, and because I'm actually introverted too. It's not, I don't show it, but I'm actually introverted when I'm not with people. Yeah, I know. I check. I am I know I am an INFP. Okay. my personality. And yeah, I think it should be balanced out between education and social life, as you've said, because it's actually equally important, right?
All right, okay. Our last guess for the last question. So, Angela, what's your final thoughts about education and social life?
So first, I think that education and social life are both equally important. Because imagine a world when it's always sunny, and a world that's always raining, or a world that's always snowy. It won't be it cannot be balanced that way. It at times it must be sunny, it must be rainy, it must be snowy, winter, and so on. Just like us, we also need to balance our social life and our education life. Because with education, we have knowledge. And we know that knowledge, it can actually give us money. If you study harder, get your PhD, and so on, right? Because, so both are equally important and they depend on each other. So, that's what I think they both are important.
All right. Okay, so they are both really important. So that's their final thoughts on education and social life. Thank you so much for your input, guys, and your final thoughts. I really appreciate this amazing guests that we have today for sharing their inputs, their insight on education and social life. Okay, like what Angela said, make sure your life is sunny and rainy. Yeah, make sure your life is sunny and rainy and snowy, so that it will be balanced out and beautiful plants will emerge, will bloom. Okay, so that's what happened. That's what happens when you balance education and your social life, right? So that's the end for our episode for today. So guys, let's do it together. Yeah, because that is okay, good. Talks and roars. Ow. Alright, okay, thank you. Clap, clap. Good job, good job. Thank you.